I push go live.
Okay, it's weird. I don't see you. Let me loosen my tie. Strange. Let me loosen it up. I don't see it. I'll go out and come back in, B. If you really get the feeling, then you don't wanna miss tonight. The party's over here and no more on the phone. And if you want an old school party, this ain't no hit and miss. We got yeah. Hang up your live and then come back in again.
So leave.
Yeah, leave and then go back and click the link again.
Show me some more. Yeah. Get on the floor. Yeah, girl. Show me some more.
There we go. All right, there we go, B. Okay. All right, there we go. Wipe your wipe your camera off, B. Yeah, your camera. You look like you in on Mulholland Drive at 10 a.m. at night. Oh, you're perfect. You're perfect. Okay, I got to do my introduction for you, B. Okay. All right, you guys. We're going to let a few more people come in because we have people in here, but we had technical difficulties. We'll let some more people come in here. Where my folks at? Because I want to make sure you guys have the beginning of this before we get started. Sunstar, thanks for coming back. Carmen, thank you for popping right back in. Dodge to the J, what's happening? Let's let a few more people come in here before we get started again. We have Brian Wilson, nephew of Charlie Wilson, son of Ronnie Wilson, nephew of Robert Wilson. Legendary family. I call them the Jacksons of Oklahoma, but they were beyond that. You know, B gonna say something. Before we get started, though, we're back. We're gonna let a few more people come in, y'all, before we get started. We had technical difficulties, and I hate it because when it happens, it takes YouTube a minute to re-notify those people again that we went back live. So we're gonna let a few more people go in before we start. What's up, Carmen? She says, hello, Brian. Hey, B, you hear me well? Okay, let's go into it, you guys. We'll let other people fall in as we go. People will come back in, but let's get into this, you guys. Listen. First of all, welcome to Stone Paxton Music and Life blog. Brian Wilson. I'm going to say legendary, man, because I can say that, bro. I'm calling you legendary because everybody in the industry knows you like that. Listen, you guys, let's get into it. No, come on, man. You and I have been underdogs, but we're about to straighten that shit out today. Listen, Brian Wilson, it says he's an inspiring artist, but we're not even going to go there. Brian Wilson, recording artist, writer, arranger, producer, son of Ronnie Wilson, nephew of Charlie Wilson, you guys, and nephew of Robert Wilson. We all know and love the Gap Band. Everybody on this live that will see this live know the Gap Band. You have your favorite songs from the Gap Band, outstanding. We can keep naming them all. You have your favorite songs, but this gentleman here is of that legacy. And how many times do you get an opportunity to come on a live and meet somebody's family member who is a part of that legacy, who has to keep that legacy going? So you understand, it's not just about the Gap Band and what they were. It's also about what the future of the Gap Band is going to mean to the next generation. So let's get into it. Brian Wilson, his history in music stems deep. It's combined with gospel, smooth jazz, popular music, all the music that we love to hear. His music career started back in the day when he was producing songs for MCA recording artist Christopher Williams, Bobby Brown, Raphael Sadiq, Pookie Entertainment recording artist Truth Hurts, WC Ghetto, Heisman, Corrupt, and many more. He continued to write and arrange and produce. And I want you to understand, he also produced a record on his uncle. Now, we're going to get into that in a minute. We'll get into that because we'll let him tell you the albums and the work that he did on his uncle. Okay? He is a multi-instrumentalist extraordinaire, a writer, arranger, producer. And when I tell you, he, you know, him and I, when we met each other, man, we had so much in common. We talked, I think we talked on the phone for 2 hours the first time that we talked. You remember that time we talked, right?
Yeah.
We talked for 2 hours, you guys. This guy can get on a piano and create from scratch. He can get on a guitar, create from scratch. He can get on the drums and create from scratch. He is the baddest of the baddest. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian B-Dub Wilson. Welcome to the Stone Paxton Music and Life podcast vlog. B-Dub, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Listen. Look, I'm looking at some of the names you collaborated with. Okay. And for some of you might not know some of these artists, but believe me, these are artists that had some popular records during that period of time. That compilation 24/7 365. It had Aguila on there, Big Major Dodson, and some other big names on there, right? You have served as a writer, arranger, producer. Bro, when I read your bio, I feel like I'm looking at my shit.
Right.
It's so weird, man. It's weird, man. But what I want people to understand, this is what I want you guys to understand. Guys like Brian and myself have been underdogs. You might not have heard about him. You might not have heard about Stone, but we're the ones that be in the back writing and producing the records that y'all like.
You feel me?
B, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
I know that because we'll get into the Gap Band later. I want to talk about you. Yeah. Speaking of what I said a minute ago, being an underdog, to be in this business for so long, and you as a young child being around nothing but legends. You've been around legends since you were a baby. What is it like to know that you have been amongst the greats, but you can walk in a room and then people don't even realize the greatness that you've been amongst, nor the greatness that you have created? What is it? What is that feeling to wake up in the morning and know, like, damn, I was around Michael Jackson when I was little. I was around, you name it. What is that feeling like? Because the average everyday person don't know that feeling.
I'm gonna tell you one of the feelings. One of the feelings we was at. One of the feelings I was at Ike Turner house, and Tina Turner knew. And one of the feelings I felt that night wasn't cool because I got my ass whipped.
What happened, B?
I went in the living room. They was like, "Get your ass out of here!" And I said, "Y'all making a cake?"
Oh, okay.
I said, "Y'all making a cake?" They whipped my ass. Get your ass out of there. I know that. That's when I found out about a light bright, man. I went in the room, start playing with the light bright.
So
but yeah, man,
those of you that don't,
it was the feeling of that is crazy because I never knew as a child that I was actually around like Jazzy Faye and all of them used to be at the studio when they were kids and I was older than them. But they used to be there.
To the right.
Right.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know who they was. But his daddy was a producer. And they used to be in my dad's studio. So it was a trip to just grow up around some of the people that did pop up. You know, Uncle Stevie Wonder used to pop up every now and then.
Right.
Babyface popped up one day and he wanted to write on the I answered the door, but they was like, "Tell him we ain't here." So, you know, that's just part of the game, bro.
Wait a minute, hold up. They didn't answer the door to Babyface?
Babyface studio was around the corner because he was signed to Big Griffey. And,
yes, you're right. Solar Records at that time.
Yeah, so he was around the block, so he knocked on the door. And this dude named Bernard was the front desk.
That wasn't Bernard Bell, was it? That wasn't Bernard Bell, was it? Okay.
No, man, I'll tell you a story about me and Bernard Bell in a minute. And Bobby Brown.
Yeah.
I answered the door and dude say, "Look, tell him, you know, Babyface is out there," but he didn't call himself Babyface. He called himself his real name. And
Kenny Evans, right? At that time, he was just going by that.
Kenny Evans, yeah. He said Kenny Evans, and then I said, "Okay." I said, "I don't know what they're doing, so I'm gonna find out, and I'll let you know." So Went back to the back. I said, man, this dude out here with a guitar on his back. He looking for Charlie and Ronnie. And, he said, they laughed. They said, tell him I ain't here. I went back. You got me lying at a young age.
Hey, listen, I'm sure later on when they figured out that, oh shit, that was Babyface, they probably told that story again and was like, hey man, what a great story to tell, but what a joke. We was just looking at you like the other everyday average cat, man.
Look at Charlie and look at Uncle Charles and Babyface right now. You feel me?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure he's told them that story before. They're tight. And he's written so many great records. I know he wrote a lot of records for your uncle. I know he's written at least.
Well, just recently I think he did, but I'm just saying as far as
their relationship.
He was writing those records for the Whispers.
Right, gotcha. Okay.
You feel me?
So, you spoke of Ike Turner and being at such a young age. If there was anything that you could take away from musically that you picked up from Ike at that young age, would you say that there's anything at that age, or were you too young to even
I was
feel
kind
like
of too young to really understand what he was doing, because I knew what Tina Turner was doing, and I listened to a lot of Tina Turner records, but I didn't understand it like that at that age, because she was, at that time, that big record wasn't even out yet.
Right.
Just the records that they were doing in the 60s and stuff.
Yeah, all that old stuff they had was still out.
All the old shit, yeah.
But she hadn't left Ike Turner at that time. She hadn't left him.
She had not left Ike at that time. So, just What's Love Got to Do with It and all that stuff hadn't been done. But as I grew up, I figured it out, and I used to live around the corner from her anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I didn't go over there and visit or see it. When she moved to the UK, she left the house to her sister.
Oh wow! Does her sister still have that house?
I don't know.
I knew her cousin out
that's
in
in Cali.
Oh, that was in Cali.
No, that's in Cali.
Okay, gotcha.
That's in Cali, off of Mulholland Drive.
Okay. I remember that house. I remember that house.
Yeah, up the hill.
Please make sure you guys hit like as you are coming into the live. Please hit that thumbs up, please. You guys know that I don't ask so much, but this is exclusive interview that I'm doing with Brian Wilson, nephew of Charlie Wilson, son of Ronnie Wilson, nephew of Robert Wilson. Please hit that thumbs up. Show love. This is about keeping the legacy of black music alive. Hit that thumbs up.
Thumbs up, baby.
It's about the legacy of black music and keeping the synergy and the focus of black music alive. If we don't do it, then we can't count on no other race to keep our music alive.
Right.
So at what age would you say was the age that you said, okay, you know what? I want to be a producer. I want to be a writer. I want to be an artist. I mean, I know that growing up you were influenced by it. It was all around you. But what was that age where you said, you know, this is what I want to do. I want this to be my life.
Just being around it, I used to pick up drums sticks, and me and my cousin Blacktoven used to fight over them sticks, man. And he'd have one, and I'd have one, and I'd be like, man, it's my turn, because they on break. And they'll take a break, and I want to play the drum.
Was that in church, or was that when y'all was at home rehearsing?
Like the age of 5.
Okay, when the Gap Band would be rehearsing at home, and you guys would be there growing up.
At home, yeah, in Tulsa. So one of the guys that was really showing us how to play was Uncle Robert used to make us play, and if we didn't hit the lick, he'd thump us in the head. Boop. So
with that old school
thump. Lick right, yeah, that thump. Boop. Boy, play that lick right. So and then the other guy is Moon Calhoun.
Okay.
Moon Calhoun used to play for Rufus and Chaka Khan after he left that. After Daddy and them, went on and moved around.
Now Moon was playing. Moon was a drummer, right? Or was he playing
Calhoun? Not Calhoun. Raymond
I'm thinking
Calhoun.
about the other Calhoun that
Boone
play on.
Calhoun.
Okay, gotcha. Okay,
He's a white cat that played drums for Daddy and them back in the day.
gotcha.
And he yeah, he taught us how to really do our stuff with Uncle Robert, and everybody. But we was kids, man. I knew that I was gonna be a musician, but I didn't know when I was gonna start doing it. But I was like in high school, and I said, okay, this is something I might want to do. But I was an athlete, so athletics was something my dad was adamant about with us on that. He was a coach, and he used to always make us do lots to stay in shape.
So you think your father, excuse me, you think your father, did he not, was he pushing you guys not to be musicians?
I don't think that he was pushing us. Yeah,
he wanted you to be something different. He didn't want you to be in the music industry.
He didn't like for his kids. He didn't want us in that realm, in that world. That's a dark place sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Music can be a dark place.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
You know what I'm saying? If you're not rooted and grounded properly,
it'll chew you up and spit you out.
It'll chew your butt up and spit you right on out, man. The world is evil. Evilness in that business. But there's also gospel side of it, and we don't know what happened on the gospel side because it's still music,
right?
So
it's still, yeah, absolutely.
We don't know if they're doing what they're doing over there. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. So and sometimes them people can be just as bad as the R&B.
Period. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments. CC Funk said, "Must have been great growing up with family in the business, Brian."
Right. It was fun sometimes. Like sometimes we got to stay out of school sometimes when we was on the road, and I got to meet like a whole bunch of like Zap and Roger and all of them was like my uncles. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and at that time, you guys, it was always the Gap Band and Zap. You guys were touring.
It was
together.
Always, yeah.
They were like rivals on stage.
Yeah.
And for those of you that don't know, Brian will tell you this. For those of you that don't know, back then it was a serious rival with bands live. Like that was the thing. Like you wasn't gonna outdo. One band was like, you ain't about to outdo me.
Nah.
So that was like a big deal.
And it was hard to outdo Daddy now. It was hard to outdo Daddy now because they was cold.
I think your family, the Gap Band and Zap, were the head-to-head combat when it comes to touring.
Man, I seen one day, I ain't gonna even lie. One day, they had Zap, they had Cameo, they had Gap, they had Frankie. I don't know if it was Frankie Beverly. No, it wasn't Frankie Beverly.
Probably the Daz Band. Maybe the Daz Band.
No, it was Isley Brothers.
Okay, the Isley Brothers. Okay.
Then my brother was out in the front, and we sat in the front row. We had our backstage passes on, so we sat in the front row, and I was like this, bro. Gone to the world. And the Isley Brothers was on, and I was like, I didn't know nothing about them like that. You know what I'm saying?
Were they the opening act at that time during that?
It was like almost in the opening part, and I was like waiting on Cameo. Because Cameo was
Cameo. Back then, Cameo.
As Cameo came on, I woke up and sat up and was like, watching this.
You say you was like in church. As soon as the preacher stopped preaching, you wake up.
I woke up. Because I was sitting there like this. Gone. My brother said, boy, wake up. We in the front row. The Cameo about to come on. I said, okay, I'm up.
Brother Warren said, man. Yeah, I'm sure that was a crazy experience. I can only imagine, Brother Warren said, back when music industry required true musicianship and creative minds. Listen, Brother Warren, thank you for that. Yeah. Now
thank you for that, Brother Warren.
They trying to AI the bands in the back. They trying to AI band in the back.
Yeah. They got this one song that's all totally AI, like a whole AI channel. I was like, whoa.
Oh, I saw it. And stuff like that. And we're going to cover on that too. Because speaking of that, what is your thoughts of where we're at with this AI in the future, and your honest opinion. I'm not gonna be mad at you. Your honest opinion of where we're gonna be as musicians in the future if we continue to embrace this beast of the AI thing that's trying to replace what we do.
Uh, I don't. My thoughts on that. The internet never loses. You understand what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
internet doesn't lose.
Yeah.
It's always a step ahead of our natural thought process.
Right.
So with AI, the music that I've heard from it, some of it I can listen to, but not a lot of it because you can tell it's AI.
Right. You
And
can.
that's the difference between
All the
it.
vocals
Even the
sound the
horns
same.
and everything. Yeah. It's crazy. I've never seen or heard an AI song until like last year. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
never really paid attention to that. Who pays attention to when you play music? You know?
Yeah.
I never paid attention to it. So now that I hear it more, and people will play a song and they got Tupac singing crap on an AI track.
Oh, that one had me pissed off. Thank you, brother Steve. Thank you. Listen,
you feel me?
Yeah, that bothered me, bro. But what bothers me the most is now with the change that happened in the music industry. There was a meeting about a month ago with the record labels got together and they told the companies, AI companies, you can't do this, but you can do that. You can't license an artist's voice without permission. So what that did is now we're seeing Art Kelly, but it's not his voice. Have you seen that?
It's not his voice. Yes.
It's somebody else trying to. They're like, okay, well, AI is not allowing the mimicking, right?
Right.
So it's somebody trying to sound like R. Kelly because they have to have the license through AI to actually utilize their intellectual property now.
Not true. Not true. They got AI. They got AI 50 Cent.
No. Feel what I'm saying. This meeting that happened 3 weeks ago, they made changes. They're saying, you're not allowed to use intellectual property unless you get the license from us for the voice.
From the label. Yeah.
That's why we're seeing these songs not like I just saw a Martin God dogging from Motown. What's his name? I just went blank. Old school artist from Motown that passed away. His father killed him.
Marvin Gaye.
So there's a channel. It had Marvin Gaye on it. So I'm thinking it's a Marvin Gaye song. Say Marvin Gaye's greatest hits. It was damn AI, man. And
it was AI.
And it sounded nothing like him, but it had his picture on there. So what's happening with AI now is I had an artist who utilized Brand Artist Coalition, the company that I'm CEO over, right? Of music distribution. And he emailed me because it stopped him and said, we detected AI, because now it's detecting when you use AI. But here's my thing, B, like you're a musician. So the conversation I'm having with you, and you come from a family who you watched your uncles play instruments. You grew up playing instruments. So when I talk to you, I'm talking to you as a musician.
Correct.
Are you not bothered by AI telling young people that they can skip the 30 years it took me and you to learn? They can skip it. Now they're just as good as me and you by pressing a button.
By pressing a button? I'm concerned about that. I don't like that. I think that's definitely cheating the process, and it's almost like it's like a lie. It's a terrible situation.
It absolutely is.
You know.
And where does that take us in the future?
Right.
But here's a flip side to that. Here's my thoughts of what that's going to do for people like yourself and me. You know, in the hood, anything that becomes a hustle, whether it's a credit card hustle, whether it's a, we'll give you some trade line hustles, right?
Whatever your hustle is,
So now AI is a new hustle for people. They figure, I had a guy who contacted me about a month ago. He said, hey man, I want to know about your distribution. I said, just go on the site. He said, I want to put out 300 songs in January.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm already knowing what he's doing, right? So I said, why? I said, what's your reason for putting? I wanted to see what he had to say. What's your reason for putting out 300 AI
300.
songs? 300 AI
Right.
songs.
Right.
Oh, because I said, bro, listen, I already know what you're trying to do. You think if you put these 300 songs out, you're gonna make all of this money, but it doesn't work that way.
It don't work like that, man.
It don't work like that. But he's thinking because he don't know the business that he could put 300 out. He's figuring, oh, I'm gonna make a lot of money. I'm gonna flood the market.
Right.
And with the girl
Right.
that blew up with the AI situation, what people don't understand, that was by design. That company put up
Right.
a lot of money, and that was all by design to make it look like it really did what it really didn't do. Timberland
Right.
put out an AI artist, it didn't do nothing. Then this girl comes
Didn't do
along
nothing.
and the artist blows up because that company got behind it and they designed it purposely so that they can go after those artists by saying, hey, look what we just did. We took an
just did.
AI artist and they went
Right.
gold. They went
Right.
#1 on Billboard. So guess what?
Right.
You need to use AI. This technology
They were
works.
promoting it. It was promoting.
They use that to promote it, B. They use that to promote it. So as advocates of musicianship, we have to be careful with what we agree to and co-sign to as writer, arranger, and producers. Because if you and I say it's cool, they're gonna go with B-Dub and Stone. They say it's okay. When is
Right.
when is no not enough? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like
Right.
we have to stand up for something or we're gonna fall for everything as musicians. But here's a flip side to it. What I was saying earlier. What this is going to do for us is when the market continues to be flooded by AI artists, guess what happens to people like me and you? They say, I want to hear that original soul shit. I want to hear
Yeah.
that real R&B soul with these guys
Yeah.
that really do it. And it makes the value of what we do is going to continue to increase
To
our
rise.
value.
Yeah, it rises the value, of course. It
That's the
raises
flip side to it, right? It
Yeah,
raises the
that's
value of
true.
who we are and what we
True
do.
that.
Because what I
True that.
notice about AI, the female vocals always sound the same. Have you noticed that yet?
Yeah, of course.
In
Of
the
course.
male vocals,
They got the male vocal that sounds like Chris Brown. They got one that sounds like Sam Smith. They got. You can just press the button and it'll find the one.
and those are the ones that people always pick, and they're gonna always pick those because that's just how it is. CC, thank
They
you
have
for the
one that
$5
sounds
super
like
chat.
Beyonce. They got
Yeah.
a voice that's like a Beyonce tone, almost like her riff and run. You know?
It's crazy.
Look, Kyoko or whatever her name is.
Janae Aiko, they got one that sounds like Janae.
Janae. Yeah.
They got one that sounds like her. Yeah, they do. This is where we're at, B. I mean, did you ever imagine as a writer, arranger, producer that we would even see this during our period of time on this earth?
I wouldn't imagine.
I mean, we're both in our 50s. I'd never imagined that shit in my life. I never thought I would.
I wouldn't understand how we would even think about that back then, except for when Stevie Wonder, Uncle Stevie, had the Fairlight, and the Fairlight, he was recording from vocals. He was recording vocals in another state, and then the Fairlight was doing the recording in Cali.
And that was ahead of the game then.
That was ahead of the game.
Yeah.
You feel me? But they turned the AI into something else. It wasn't. It's not.
It's not the same beat.
That was really on Steve doing vocals.
Absolutely.
In another state and on tour somewhere, and it was going into the studio in Cali.
And it was like they were uplinking it because I think that was like 2-1 uplink at the time.
Yeah.
That was like the military technology back then that they were using to send those signals, recording signals before we had Ethernet. That was a form of Ethernet, to be honest.
It was a form of Ether, but it was whatever that Fairlight was doing. They was figuring out the buffering on it and everything. You know what I'm saying? The delay, the latencies, and all of that stuff.
And it had back then. I think it was a 2-3 second latency back then.
It was like some latency. So they just move it up. They just move it. And put it in place. You know what I'm saying? But no matter what, you get the real tone out of it. You get the real
Brian,
voice.
it was still the real voice because it was taking the wave. It was taking the wave signals and pulling it, and so you were still getting that high quality audio is just a little bit of latency. B, when I say, I'm gonna say something to you, and you tell me what comes to mind when I say this. 1967, Tulsa, Oklahoma. When I say that to you, what comes to mind when I say 1967, Tulsa, Oklahoma, and the Gap Band? What comes to you? 1967, Tulsa, Oklahoma, and the Gap Band. What comes to mind when I say that to you?
Well, that's when my brother was born, and most, if anything, but that's my brother.
Take it back. That's when your brother was born, and that's when they formed the family started something that was going to change the world. That's when the Gap Band was born.
Yeah,
1967.
I wasn't born until the 70s. So
Right. So that's why I had to throw that. I had to throw that one in.
But my brother was born in 67. So Dre was born first, you know.
Yeah. And rest in peace to Dre, you guys. So last year we supposed to have done this interview, and I had and I'm upset with Brian. I'm upset with you. With B-Dub, and I'll tell you why. Thank you for the $20 donation, Sunstar, because last year I talked to Brian and Dre about doing the same interview while he was still alive, and I was adamant about it.
Well, he was sick, man. We didn't know.
We didn't know, but remember how adamant I was. I was adamant about doing this, and I don't know. The spirit was leading me to talk to you guys during that time. That's why it's imperative we're doing this now for the memory of Dre. But his brother Dre passed away. And God rest his soul, man. And we were really looking forward to all the great things.
Look, July 21st, man.
July 21st. Rest in peace, Dre. And you heard Dre on a lot of records. He sung the backgrounds on that song with Corrupt. We Can Freak It. He sung that. He sung on a lot of records.
We can freak it.
Freak if you want to. Come in. Yeah, man. So that was his brother. Yeah. See, it's so much about the Wilson family that you guys don't know. It's not just about the Gap Band and Charlie, but it's a lot about Dre and his brothers, the next generation that have cemented their name in the music industry. You might not know, but they can walk in any door and everybody knows them. Any celebrity knows them because they've worked with just about everybody. Let me ask you a question here. And this is a question that a lot of people have been asking me to ask you and ask you guys. At the height of the Gap Band's career, and you being who you were, was there ever a time where you felt like you had to live up to the family legacy and that you couldn't do no wrong and that you had to dot the I's and cross the T's and be perfect at all times? Or did you understand that well, I'm going to leave that for you to answer because I don't want to put words in your mouth. But was there a time that you felt like you had to live up to that legacy? And do you feel like you are living in the shadows of your father and your uncles? Or do you feel like, okay,
we had our own thing. And then we weren't really like we grew up when we moved to Cali, we grew up in Inglewood, right off of 78th and Crenshaw. So yeah, that being in that area and then in that state of mind, being in that area, was really like ghetto. We was ghetto kids.
Y'all lived Inglewood up to no good hood.
Yeah, we was in the hood. We had a band. Look, we had a band I was 9. I was the drummer.
Wow.
We used to go around and play we used to go play talent shows at all the schools. Inglewood High, St. Bernard's. We used to go play talent shows at all the schools, right? And come home with first place trophies all the time.
Of course. It wouldn't be no other way.
Yeah, but my dad, one day we had this bass player coming, this dude named Roderick. He was dope. Roderick was bad like Uncle Robert. And he knocked at the door. And my daddy came to the door on the road. But Roderick is 18. We 9 and 11. You feel me?
Yeah.
Please. Then my daddy said, nigga, do you know how old these kids is? You better get your ass somewhere.
Was he trying to? He was trying to have you guys in a band to play with him.
No, we was playing. We had got him to be in our band.
Oh shit! So your dad was like, "Well, what your old ass doing playing with my young boy?"
Yeah, what you doing over here? And I said, "Daddy, that's our bass player." And he said, "Oh." Then he went back in the house.
He let him in.
Y'all close that garage. No, he told us to close the garage. I want to hear all that damn noise, right?
Uh-huh.
So we closed the garage halfway so we can get some air. And when Roderick started playing,
your dad was like, "Oh crap!"
Man, Daddy came back there and said, "Man, who is that back there playing that bass?"
That boy bad.
That boy
chocolate.
Bad. I said, "There we go."
Thank you for the $9 super chat.
I said, "There we go." Yeah.
And so did he still continue to play with you guys through the years?
Yeah, he played with us through all of them kind of shows, man. And we had our band set. One of the guys in our band, he died, you know, at a young age.
Wow.
Yeah. He died at a very young age, man. Tracy Robin. And we gave his mom our trophy, the #1 trophy. It was about to, oh man, that's we gave his mom a trophy. And you know what? This is remembering Tracy.
Wow.
So,
wow.
We used to do this stuff all a lot, man. You know?
CC Funk said playing D Train. You're playing D Train, CC Funk? Listen, B. So
thank you, sweet
CC Funk. We say thank you, CC Funk.
Yeah, Sweet Rain.
Another D Train is a shit.
Thank you.
Another question for you, B.
Yeah.
Okay. So we've seen tons and tons of interviews of the Gap Band. Yeah. A lot of my followers, some of the questions I ask you are questions they want to know. So we know the history of the Gap Band. We know the history of Charlie Wilson and its ongoing legacy of the Gap Band. It's, oh, my new synth. CC Funk say my new synth. CC Funk is a musician.
Right.
People want to know. There's a story that's kind of took on a life of its own, B.
Yeah.
And it's about your uncle. And that story is, people say, oh, Charlie Wilson was homeless. And this person found him on the street homeless.
I can't tell you, I can't put that out there like that. Because I know where he lived. And I know where he was at.
Right.
He wasn't under no damn truck.
Okay. Because people wanted to know.
Under no bags and shit. I know that.
Yeah. Because the Gap Band were at their highest peak at that time. No matter what, the records were still getting played. The publishing was still popping off solid. So if somebody was out on the street, that was strictly, they was just out kicking it and they go back home.
Yeah. All I know is I when I go sing, that nigga, I didn't see the niggas. Should I say it? But I didn't see him point a gun at this nigga that tried to steal a pillowcase full of money.
Right. That's deep.
So, I'm gonna just be quiet now after that.
Right. Nah, we got you. We feel you. If people wanted it, that was a question that people wanted to know. The Gap Band and their legacy. Well, let's go back to Charlie. You produced records on your uncle. I think some of his earlier solo albums, which ones were the ones that you wrote and produced for him?
Time and Sprung on Me. Sprung on Me, baby. Ooh.
Did you produce that whole album?
No, I just produced some of the songs. I produced Time and Sprung, the first single, and Time.
Okay.
Those two songs they still, if you play them right now, they're still relevant. You know?
No, I listen, when we talked about it, I put it in my little playlist and stuff. Sunstar has a question for you. Sunstar said, Brian, did you ever feel any pressure to live up to the legacy of your family? I think I kind of covered that a little bit, but she wants to know, did you ever feel the pressure of living up to the legacy? Sunstar.
Well, a little bit. When we were doing records, when we were under labels, we were under the label, and I used to be signed to Island Records was our first label, you know, Chris Blackwell. And we wanted to sound different, but people already knew that we were the family of the Wilsons. So we had some cool songs, but we wasn't being live like that. We were being produced as pre-production studio, not live band stuff like they get to do.
Right. It
But
was
we
like,
had funky songs. But
right.
we were yeah, but we wasn't, we was new school, new kids, pretty much. We was new. So
So
the
you
range,
you
yeah, it wasn't like Daddy and them. So we wasn't trying to really be like them. But the
right.
pressure of us sounding of that nature, yeah, we had some of that pressure. We have those tones now,
Yeah, I mean,
you know.
man, bro. Yeah. I mean, I wanted to play some of the Gap stuff, but YouTube will strike me. But I wanted to play some of you guys' stuff that you and Dre had.
CAB.
Is that on YouTube?
Yeah.
They'll strike me.
BLUCA.
As soon as I play it, they'll strike me copyright strike. They do stupid stuff when it comes to playing
Really?
people's music. Yeah, we'd have to play unreleased music. Yeah, that's the only way we get away with it. Yeah, because they'll strike my live.
They'll strike the live, huh?
They'll strike the
But
live,
look,
bro.
you got
YouTube.
Dre. You got Dre singing because you and Dre did that one over there that the homie produced that we did over there.
Yeah, I don't know if I have that in my phone. I only have the ones in the phone is the ones. Remember the one y'all did where that motherfucker is just cold. The one that you guys sounded like. You sounded like your uncles and your father. Damn, what was that one? It's cold. Remember, I kept saying put that single out. I said this single needs to come out.
There go my baby. My baby.
I think so. My baby. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Can you play that?
Hold on. Let's see if
We're gonna have. I want you guys to hear. I could play it.
How do I do that?
No, you can just play. You in the studio? You can just play it through the speakers.
I'll play it through the speakers.
Mm-hmm. Because I know I got it, but I'd hate to try to get off my live to go find it, Because I'd have to send it to this other phone and play it. I want you guys to hear what, and Dre and his brothers, they are the Gap Band 2.0. Understand that. They are the legacy of the future of the Gap Band. So they are the Gap Band 2.0. Know that, understand that. Sweet Rain say, Brian Wilson, you're very welcome. Thank you for doing this interview.
Thank you. Thank you as well.
He said, thanks, Sweet Rain. And he's finding this song, and this song is just, oh man, this stuff is I could play it, but I'd have to find it on this phone to send it to that phone to play it. But let's see if he can't find it, and I'll pull it up. Once again, you guys, my channel, this interview is with Brian Wilson, nephew of Charlie Wilson, son of Ronnie Wilson, and nephew of Robert Wilson. The legacy of the Gap Band continues through Brian and his brothers. And Warren said, Gap Band is one of my biggest inspirations, which is why I like, wow. Hey, Warren, Guy kind of was.
No,
okay, you ready to play it? Hold on.
Yeah, you ready? Is that it?
Yeah. Not that. That's not the one, though, B.
That ain't the one?
Remember that one that sounded like a Gap Band record? You remember? It's that one. Oh, man, I'm trying to remember the hook.
Swerve? Huh? Swerve?
Say it again.
Is it Swerve?
That might, I don't know. It was a mid-tempo one. It went like this. Doon da doon 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 da doon 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 da doon 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 da doon boom 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 boom. You now remember that melody of the bass?
Man.
Da 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 bum 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 bum. Da 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 da. You don't remember that melody of that? What you were singing?
Uh,
It
what
reminds
I
you of I
got with
found
Dre
my
on it. The ones I got with Dre on it is that's what I'm listening
no, the
to.
one you did. It was you singing the first verse on it. It sounded like a remake of
Oh, you know what? Those records,
yeah.
that, those are in my brother's computer.
Damn. But you sent it to me, right? You know that,
Yeah.
right?
I sent it to you.
Send it to me. If
I sent
you send it to my
so
yes, you did.
I have to look up what the name of of
Because I
that.
was trying to tell you that should be a single, and then you guys were actually going to prepare to put that out as a single.
Yeah, I'd have to see what the name is. There's so
You don't
many.
remember that bass though? The dum boom 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 boom. Damn, I wish I knew that hook.
Yeah,
Sunstar said, "Oh, I was
I
wondering who was going to carry the Gap Band legacy. I like some. Listen, Sunstar, when I tell you I got live footage of the last show they did here in Vegas, when I tell you that the Gap Band 2.0, the nephews and the sons of the Gap Band, Brian, his brothers, they got it sold up. Trust me when I tell you, they got it sold up. I mean, musically, vocally.
oh about you're talking about shit. I know which one you talking about, bro.
Hold on, you guys. I'm gonna see if I can find this song. Don't get off
Nah,
the line.
talking about right here.
You
You
got it?
talking about yeah, you that's my album.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Play that.
Yeah.
Check this out, you guys.
Oh,
The legacy continues with them. Trust me. Sunstar, when you hear them and you see them live, you'll be like, oh, smack. I'm just waiting for him to find it. Yeah, you'll be able to send one day. Hopefully, we're gonna try to, do some Gap Band 2.0 and Stone Paxton live. Even if we do a show here, do a show there, B. That's something we need to think about, B.
I mean, right now we gotta leave. I'm leaving this Gap thing a little bit alone
You finding the
because
song?
yeah, I'm finding the track. I'm talking about the track.
Sunstar, don't worry, you'll be able to see them one day. Warren said, did the Suns ever link with Roger Lynch, son of Roger Troutman and his cousins?
Yep.
Pete, yeah, he said yes.
Yes.
He's still looking for the song, you guys.
No, I got it. I know what you're
Oh, he
talking
got it. Okay.
about.
Make sure you hit that thumbs up as you are coming into the live, you guys. Please hit that thumbs up as you are coming into the live. I know YouTube didn't send the notifications out for the second time. I did actually 3 posts today. I did my earlier morning post, and then we came on early. That makes the second live. They say they only send out 3 notifications a day, and then this would be my third one. So, I think sometimes they don't send the notification all the way out. We are live with Brian Wilson, nephew of Charlie Wilson, you guys, son of Ronnie Wilson and nephew of Robert Wilson of the Gap Band. Warren, thank you for sharing on Facebook, brother. I appreciate you. Uh, J3 said, J3 Music said they need, the people need to hear Gap Band 2.0. Bring back those self-contained R&B bands. Yes, listen, J3, they're back with a vengeance. And when I tell you, when he plays this song, you're going to see what I'm saying. He's
I
trying to
might
find it right
go
now.
get it from Facebook. Hold on.
To the left.
He's looking for this song, you guys. Give us 1 second.
Yeah, I gotta get it from Google. Hold on. I gotta get it from Google. Watch. I gotta go to Google to get it. It's not on YouTube like that. It's on Google. But my bad. Taking a long time. Google. Here we go. Now we can find it, baby. Bye. Yes, sir.
All right, you guys, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. He's looking for the song. You found it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, this feeling is for real. Yeah. I wish it could last forever. And if you're feeling like you feel, baby, we got find my lover. Ooh, yeah, you're right. Take me up tonight, it's gonna make me sweet. Under the moonlight, ooh, yeah, you're right. Baby girl, tonight, you're gonna make me sweet. Under the moon, you know you're so special. Oh, yeah. Girl, you're just my type. Girl, you know you're just my type. Special. You're that type of girl I like. Baby, I'ma take you up. I'm gonna take you up. Girl, let me be the wind in your wings. Together we gon' fly so high. I'm gonna take you up to the land of fantasy. Baby, you and me. Baby girl, tonight, baby girl, tonight, under the moonlight, baby girl, tonight, we gon' make sweet love under the moon. You know you're so special. Girl, you're just my type. Girl, you know you're so special. Thank you, Warren. I see you, Warren. That's all the kind of girl, yeah. You're the kind of girl, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just my type. Oh, yeah. Say what. Just my type. Girl, you know it's something special. Yeah.
Yo, hold up, B. Hold on, y'all, because that shit was so super nasty. Hold on, man. Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on, B. That's nasty, y'all. Hold up.
Yeah, thank y'all, man.
Here we go. Here it is, y'all. Yeah.
Yeah, got a different sound, huh?
Yeah, I found it. Here it is, y'all.
This feeling is surreal. I wish it could last forever.
Got Band 2.0.
And if you're feeling like I feel, I think I found my lover. Ooh, yeah, you're right. Baby, girl, tonight, we gon' make sweet love under the moonlight. Ooh, yes, you're right. Baby, girl, tonight, sweet love under the moon. You know you're so special. Thanks, boss lady. I see.
Come on, ladies.
Girl,
come on, ladies. Got Band 2.0.
You're just my special. You're that type of girl I like. Baby, I'ma take you up.
Oh, B, I love that. Bum. That is that dope. Bum.
Yeah.
Together we gon' fly so high. To the Baby girl tonight.
Hey, you know who produced this for me?
Oh,
Michael Salisbury Portrait.
Mike did that. What?
Mike Sauce did it.
You know what? This has that portrait vibe too. That
Yeah. I
Mike
know
dope.
it, but Michael Salisbury
Mike dope.
from Portrait.
Girl, you're just my type. Girl, you know you're just my special. You're the kind of girl, yeah. You're the kind of girl,
Damn, Warren.
oh yeah.
That's singing.
Oh yeah. Just
Sweet Rain. D-Dub, that's me. Thanks, baby.
Say what, say what, say what.
Yeah, band
Just
2.0.
my time. Girl, you know something special.
Hey, I need a honey dip. Hey, B, I need a honey dip.
Special.
Man, that shit's dope.
Faith Evans, you get no love from me.
Oh, I love that joint.
But that's also Michael Salisbury.
That shit was nasty. Listen, you guys, you just heard an exclusive. Got band 2.0.
Beat
The
up.
Wilson brothers, man. Beat up. The Wilson brothers. Y'all heard an exclusive. That's one of my favorite songs. There's a few you sent to me, but that's one of my favorite songs right there. Warren said, I can see Teddy Riley covering this for God. Yeah, Teddy. Yeah, I could hear Teddy covering this too. I could.
Yeah.
I could. But ain't nobody going to cover it like the Gap 2.0, though. No, ain't nobody going to cover it like them. B, that shit sounded good, man.
Thank you, my guy.
Man. Auntie
Come on.
Mickey's in the house. Listen, you guys. So back to my questions. Warren said that needs to be released. Listen, Warren, I told him this, him and his brother last year about this, and the year before about this same record. I said it's a hit. It's a smash.
You can just pull it. You can pull it up. It is out. It's actually out.
Oh, that record's out?
Yeah, it's out. It's one of the if you go to Brian, just Google Brian Beat Up Wilson and put special on there. It'll pop up.
Oh man, that means they're gonna strike my channel. That motherfucker out. I played that.
Don't worry about it. No, you good.
Nah, YouTube, but you know YouTube, how they policies work. I'll just have to after the live. Hopefully they don't strike me. Hopefully it slipped through the crack.
You're on the phone with the boss.
Yeah. Listen, you guys. So B. So I'm gonna ask you some other questions. Give me a second. And that is, what are 3 of your guilty pleasures? Your guilty pleasures.
I smoke Black and Mild. I smoke Black and Mild. And I take a little sip every now and then, but I put that down. And my other guilty pleasure is definitely flirt.
Flirting
with females.
That's for sure.
Females. That's me. I'm gonna flirt with some females.
So that's 2, right? 1, 2.
That's not
2. That's 3.
Smoking Black Miles. I take a little shot and drink a little bit when I should stop. And I stopped smoking weed, but and flirt.
So that's 3 so far.
Yeah.
You got 2 more.
2 more?
2 more.
Shit. That's all, man. I you know what? One of my things that I like to do is I actually eat really good all the time. And I eat a lot of steak and shit that I ain't supposed to be.
You say you eat a lot of that fake food. What?
Yeah, steak. And
steak. Make sure you eat it thick. Cut it thin, B, when you eat it. Cut it thin.
Don't because it ain't really good for you.
Yeah.
And I probably, the main thing too, another thing is I drink sweet juices like pop.
Auntie Mickey say flirting ain't nothing to be guilty of.
Yeah. Hey, come on, Mickey.
What?
You know, I see. But I kind of feel that if I'm gonna be focused, I should be focused with one person, a whole lot. You know,
So okay. So you're saying you're one
I,
what do they call
I,
that?
cause I don't have no girl right now. I've been flirting. I was
He's
at a party
pitching
the
woo
other day.
on you, ladies. He's pitching woo
Yeah,
up in here, ladies.
you heard,
B is in here pitching woo on you, ladies.
you
B
heard me.
said, I ain't got no girl. B said, I ain't got no girl.
Yeah,
Listen, Auntie
yeah.
Mickey
So,
say that.
but you heard me. I drink a lot of I drink
Okay.
soda.
So you
Yeah,
feel like your guilty pleasures are you drink it, you like soda, right? You
yeah,
said, right?
yeah.
And you said
The
another one
flirting,
was, huh?
flirting, eating.
Flirting.
The
But
meat.
Auntie Mickey say flirting ain't no guilty
Yeah,
pleasure.
flirting ain't no bad thing. I get it. Yes, I'm a one woman man.
Was a one woman man.
Your sun star, I see.
Auntie
Uh,
Mickey say black and mild.
yeah, black and miles is I got to get rid of. If I'm
You
gonna
know
use
them
the
brothers.
control,
You know them brothers like they black and miles now. They
yeah,
made these stores rich. They made these stores rich.
yeah, black and
Um,
miles.
if you when we think of music, Serene say flirting and flirting. When you think of music right now, and if there was an artist that you could write and produce and compose for in this generation period of time right now, who
Yeah,
would that be? Who would
it
that
would
be?
definitely be Chris Brown.
Chris Brown? Okay.
Yeah,
You know what? I think it's time for Chris Brown to mingle in some real funk. I do believe it's that
you
time.
feel me?
Yeah,
Chris
because he's
Brown
done
with
everything
some
else.
funk, with some funk. Chris Brown will
Yeah,
kill it. He'll probably do just as well as Bruno Mars with the funk.
yeah, yeah.
You feel?
Because Bruno Mars did it because of what's the name, the producer,
Yeah,
the
but
cat
they
Mark
they they,
Ronson, who
they had some
convinced him
funk.
to try that. Well, because Mark was just he was just biting all the old school shit. That was all he was doing anyway. He was sitting back listening to the record, saying, "Let me just replay that shit," because all
Yeah,
that is old school stuff that he took
all
and
school.
just replayed it.
The mash. They call it the mash. They
Bingo.
mashed in a lot of different styles. And then we got my cousin, uh, uh, Bootsy Collins,
Mm-hmm.
my cousin. You know what I'm saying? So he went and got my cousin to play the bass and be funky. That's it.
Auntie Mickey said, "B that Chris Brown should have been dabbling in the funk. He should have been. Now I believe eventually he will, but man, it would have been cool to see him jump on that earlier on.
Right. But he got some great songs, but he don't
Man,
dabble in the funk.
yeah, he don't have that funk. He stays working. He drops records.
He drops records.
He drops records back to back, and that's what
I
I
like
love
that
about him.
residual.
That
Residual.
residual, yeah, I love
That
that
shit funk.
residual.
But
That's actually one of my favorite songs.
yeah.
Mystique actually introduced that song to me. My moderator, she introduced that. I had
Yeah.
never paid attention to it until she mentioned it. I listened to it. I said, damn, I love that song, man.
Mm-hmm.
If you could go back and change something in time,
Yes.
that would be a pivotal change to the black community. If you can go back in history in the black community and change something that could make things better then and now, what would it be? I know that's a tough question, so take your time thinking about it.
Let me say it again. Let me hear that one more time.
If you
I
could
go back.
change, if you could go back in time and change something in the African American community that would have a great effect of this time period and that time period, what would it be?
Healthcare.
Healthcare?
Healthcare.
Would you do free healthcare?
I would probably do. Yes, it would. It's especially for the and the if if you're struggling, yeah, it would be healthcare, man. Cause
Healthcare?
yeah, cause you know what they we have it bad when it comes to healthcare. We don't. They charge us a lot,
Yes,
and
they do.
you know what I'm saying.
Yes,
They
they
charge
do.
us very lot.
So you would go back in time and change healthcare, and that's a deep one too. The more I think about it, that is
correct.
actually a great one because if you went
Yeah,
back in time and changed it when those laws
yeah.
were being made,
Made
you
correct.
change it then, and it would have changed it for
Change it
the
now.
future. I mean, it probably would have been changed again by now, but at least we would have benefited off the greatness of the decision that was
uh,
made earlier that you thought of.
Earlier in that time. Yeah.
Denise said exactly. Warren said yes. Even auto insurance, we're charged. We don't even by law. We don't supposed to be charged more. This is what people don't understand. By
Yeah.
law, we should not be charged more because we're black. We should not be charged more because we live in an urban area. But they still
Correct.
do it.
They still do. I
They
just
still do it.
car, man, and my insurance is high as giraffe pussy. Excuse
That's why
my.
you got to throw somebody of another race on your insurance with you. Let their
I,
name be the lead name. I've done those things and it's worked.
it really.
Yeah.
Oof, oof. Yeah.
Warren said, laughing out loud. you got to throw somebody with a different race on there. You know what I'm saying? Be like, but no, honestly, I've done that, and then I've gotten cheaper rates.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
My
would
rate
put them
high
first on my
as
insurance.
giraffe. Um. He said, "I never heard that one before."
Hey, I know Warren, right?
That's
Listen, you got
you
two
just
more.
imagine it's tall. It's way up there.
You got two more, B. You got two more. If you could go back in time and change something that would affect the African American community in a good way right now, what would it be?
It would be okay. I already said health. Right?
You said healthcare. Yeah.
I already said health. The other thing
Mhm.
would be our our uh, the light protection, like the lighting. Because in the hood, we don't have ain't no ain't no street lights like that, and it's dark and shit.
Well, these days now though, B, I've seen nice neighborhoods still don't have a
Not in the,
lot of great.
not in the hood.
Even in
Shit,
no, even
dark
in
as shit
Vegas and
on my
Summerlin
street.
here, and even some neighborhoods in Summerlin and Vegas here, very beautiful houses. They have limited lighting on the streets. It's not lit up, lit up.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's
Well,
what
nowadays it
I'm
didn't
saying.
used to be that way.
We need. How are you gonna be protected trying to ride a bus somewhere and ain't a
That's
light?
true. We did definitely need the street lights at the bus stops. Right? Agreed.
Yeah, get them
Yeah.
shits, man. It'd be dark. In Tulsa, in Oklahoma,
Yeah.
it's dark,
I
bro. Yeah,
seen them bus stops at Tulsa. It'd be dark. You can't even
yeah.
tell it's a bus stop.
And some spots in Cali, don't be in the jungle somewhere. Ain't no damn lights on the
Oh, in the
damn.
jungles, yeah, ain't no lights. Yeah, you gotta have. Yeah,
So
and
I change
sometimes
that. And the other thing I would do is I put emergency USB charges everywhere.
is
That
that the
put
is
them
that the
motherfucking
third? Is
charges.
that your third one?
That's my
That you
third one. I put them shits on the bus stop so you can
now
charge your fucking
Detroit.
phone.
In Detroit, they have them. They have them in
They ain't
certain
got
spots.
them, and they ain't got them in Cali. Because I went to go try to do it in Texas. I went to go do a patent on this shit, and boy, they wanted $10,000-$20,000 to do this
Yeah,
patent.
they do.
I was like, Lord Jesus. So
Auntie Mickey say darkness protects bad behavior in the hood. Yes, it does. That's for damn sure.
yeah,
Sweet Rain said, "You're related to Bootsy Collins. He is our Cincinnati legend in my city." Yeah, Bootsy's
yeah,
cool. I spoke to Bootsy and his wife not too long ago, too, B.
yeah. Pat.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, Sweet Rain was saying you're related to him. She said he's a legend. And yeah, Bootsy is a
Yeah, that's my
legend.
cousin.
So many greats have come out of Ohio.
My
Say it again,
grandma's
B.
my grandma's maiden is Collins.
Collins.
All of my grandma's maiden is Collins. All the Collins. When she married Papa, it changed to Wilson.
When she married Pawpaw,
Papa,
when she married Pawpaw, y'all,
Papa,
that's what connected the Collins with the
yeah,
Wilsons
with the
through
Wilsons.
Pawpaw. Through
Papa.
Pawpaw.
I gotta say it.
She gotta say
She married
Pawpaw would
Papa.
not like if you don't say Pawpaw. He gonna be real. If
Yeah,
Pawpaw was here, he put his foot in your back, or you don't say Pawpaw right.
yeah. We don't do grandpas. We do
Pawpaw
Papa.
don't, Papa don't play. Papa, I can tell Papa didn't play, boy. Don't play with Papa. Warren said, I love Bootsy's history too. I recently watched his studio tour too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bootsy is a great guy, Warren.
Yeah, he is amazing.
And he's cool. Let me tell y'all something. If you guys have never met Bootsy, if you meet him, and it's weird because recently he was here in Vegas, and I supposed to have went and hung out with him. Meech went.
Right.
But I didn't go. I think that night I was tired. It was exclusive party. He was doing premiering a song at one of my buddies' place, and Meech went. Meech called me and said, "You still going?" I said, "Yeah," but then I was so tired. I was upset. I actually didn't go too. I'm mad at myself. But
yeah,
Warren said,
man.
"Go ahead." What, Papa? What?
I said that probably would have been real fun. What
Hey,
happened?
listen. Warren said Bootsy got James Brown hired for James for he said my boy put his side of that stuff. Give me that stuff I'm talking about him. Nobody ever give me that shit again, boy.
Look, James Brown didn't even say his whole name. He said James Brown.
James Brown. Hey, that's probably why he went and shot up that radio station. Bootsy got him high, and after that he was like, shit.
Yeah.
The number one, your favorite song of the Gap Band.
You Are My.
Which one?
You Are My High.
You Are My High. Okay.
And I'll say this too. Yeah, You Are My High.
You Are My High. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a great song.
If y'all don't know that one, y'all go check that one out. That's the thing is fire. Valid.
Question. We're gonna talk about a little bit of everything before we get off of here. So I got a few more things that, and we could talk about this because it's definitely important for us to talk about it. Did you see that damn thing that Nicki Minaj did? That Turning Point USA live interview she did with the wife of the Kirk gentleman. Did you see the shit the girl was saying?
No, I did not see that.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. So since you didn't see that, I'll wait till you see that next interview. I'll ask you about it. So we're gonna go to another. It was crazy.
I don't really follow Nicki Minaj and them like that. I
don't either. But it's such a big story. It's such a big story, and she said some things that really affect our community. And I felt like it's a question I wanted to ask you. Your thoughts.
You gotta send it to me so I can watch it.
Okay, I'm gonna send it to you after our live. Your thoughts on the P. Diddy situation? Should he have gotten all of that time?
Oh Lord Jesus!
Should he have gotten all the time, or do you think what they gave him was fair? And I mean, none of us agree with the shit he did. Not me, not nobody. But do you think that was fair enough time that they gave him? And speaking of that, do you think that they should revisit the R. Kelly case based on the shit we saw with the P. Diddy?
I think they should. I think they should revisit because R. Kelly and they were like, they did the same shit. So yeah, they should revisit the R. Kelly. And then another thing, me and Dre was Uptown with Andre Harrell. So,
when you guys are signed to Uptown Records at that time.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah.
So, in 90.
That was 93, right?
94, 93 or
94, yeah.
And I never went to his parties. I don't think I've been to one P. Diddy
I think
party.
I went to one party that was the Hamptons, but I mean I was just there for like an hour. But people say I'm like I didn't see shit. I was there. It was like an industry party, and I was the hell out. That was it.
Look, I was on me, Tara from the Girls. Remember the Girls, Monica.
Yeah,
Terry,
I remember the Girls. I used to love the Girls. That group,
yeah.
The Girls. Oh my goodness.
We was on the way to the party, and shit. By the time we got there, all that shit had happened, and it was the fire marshals and everything was there. So we got back on the train and left.
You guys caught the PATH train?
Huh?
You guys caught the train?
Yeah, we caught the train downtown, and because we was staying at the Lowe's at that time for a minute, and then we moved to Jersey City with Tara with them because we was staying there doing the work. And I was like, man, we ain't paying no damn hotel rooms and shit for this shit. Let's stay over there. So we went on the train to go downtown.
Yeah.
Right by the Hudson River right there.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
That shit was closed down. The fire marshals had shut everything down. So we got back on the train and left.
Wait a minute. That wasn't the party where all that weird stuff, the first party he did when people got unalived. Yeah. Oh, that one. Yeah, when he was still a promoter.
He was a big main promoter in New York, bro. P. Diddy was.
Yes, Auntie Mickey, you can.
That's when he was puffy, you know?
Warren said the Diddy case, I believe, was brought initially for different reasons that were suddenly not pursued in the 11th hour due to who would have all been implicated. Yes, of course. And that's the thing. We all know that they had to give him time because they had to cover their asses in so many different ways. But because so many other people that was involved with that the names still haven't been quite revealed, they just said, here, man, go do your time, get out, be quiet, leave this shit alone. Hopefully when he gets out, he doesn't get caught up in any other shit. That's what I'm hoping.
Be honest with you, when he gets out, bro, his little spurt is over. Nobody's about to do nothing.
That's what a lot of people think that. But let me tell you something. B, I don't know, B, because you and I have been in this business a long time. I don't think it's over for him, B. I think
over, bro. I said when I was, I just moved to
B. You know why I say that, B? Because you and I we deal with the same people, right? We're in the same circle. Yeah. So only reason I say that is because think about Chris Stokes and all that shit that went down, and they blackballed him for how many years?
Stokes over. Chris Stokes,
right? But no, he wasn't, because he was still able to do all those movies by using other people's names to put his names on those movies. Think about it, B. Think about what he did.
Right.
Those movies were hits. But if you look at the credits, his name's on it. And that's when he got blackballed. But he was smart enough to put all his publishing, they say, allegedly, all his publishing in somebody else's name and the movie stuff into other people's name. And then those movies blew up. We got served. That was him. Those dance movies with the young kid.
He's saying, I think it's over for him, Stone.
Denise says she think it is.
Denise, because
I think it is in a certain aspect, and in certain aspects, I don't think so.
No artists are gonna want to. Who's gonna want to be able to sign under him? Nobody.
Well, this is what I think he'll do, and I want everybody to remember this. It might be over in the public, but he's gonna take on a different alias, a company with a different name that you're not gonna know he's involved with, and he's still gonna put artists out, and he's still gonna be doing it. Mark my word.
Gonna be White Meat or the Juggernaut or some shit. You never know.
Yeah, he's gonna come up with a crazy name. OG Yaya said North Tulsa, Oklahoma, Cheyenne Park. Oh, you got somebody from
Cheyenne I know Park? Cheyenne Park, man. Come on now. North side.
North side. Born Shamir said You Are My High is the cut. Born Shamir said You Are My High is the Gap Band cut for him.
Yeah, I told you You Are My High. That thing is strong. That's a cold song. And the sound.
Hey, wait a minute. Didn't you guys perform that in Vegas?
No. Nah, we wouldn't go. We didn't go that.
I am not going to ask you. We're going to stay away so much from politics because I want to keep this all about music. But I'm going to ask you a few more questions. Oh, Auntie Mickey said, scroll up on my question. Okay, hold on, Auntie Mickey. Auntie Mickey said, how does your guest feel about the recent 50 Cent documentary done on Diddy and the future implications on possible added charges? That's a good question. She wants to know.
Question too. Because there could be, I think that, Auntie Mickey, I think that there could be added charges because while he's locked up, they're getting ready to find out most stuff. It's coming out of the woodworks talking about things, and they probably are going to find some more stuff. And he may not be getting out 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, he may not get out, and if he gets out, he might go back in because they might
He
have
might
enough.
go back, or they might charge him a whole bunch of money. Now I heard that he's making a bunch of money though
While he's
while
in there.
in there because he's been renting out his jets and all that for millions. So he's making money while he in there.
Satan said Diddy is not going to do anything undercover. He will let you know it's all about him. It's a part of. I agree with you, but I disagree because I'm going to tell you, he does. The narcissist spirit is there, but because of survival and business, he will for sure go undercover under alias companies and still put out music.
I think so. That's the only way he'll be able to get really paid again, or he'd have to relinquish it to somebody.
He'll put it under his. He'll put it under his sons. That's what he done do.
Yeah. That's how he does.
And he's just going to executive produce it, and he'll still have his hands on it, but he'll let their names be on it, on everything under their name. Yeah. Auntie Mickey say most definitely, and there's another part 2 coming out this year. Yeah, this shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Serene said he hasn't changed. Melody said he's going after the judge now. Who's going after? Oh, who is? Wait a minute. 50's going after the judge now? Really? 50 don't play. Listen, when 50 go, because he was talking about somebody. I saw something.
Well, that's 50. What I'm telling you. I deal with. I was with Orville Hall and 50 in Shreveport, and I'm kind of a little bit involved with some of that stuff that's going on there with him building
with the film company and stuff out there in Shreveport.
Yes. So I'm just waiting to see what's going to manifest out of it, and some of the stuff that Orville has told me, and my partner at Montgomery. It's available. It's
Satin brothers say it's not Satan. Brothers say it's not Satan Stone. It's Satin. Okay, sorry, Satin for the Satan, but it when we're moving through this stuff, it did look like Satan. My apologies. Satin, not Satan.
Look, Satin was
she had to correct me and shit.
Straighten that up, homie.
She had to straighten that shit up. So you think that? Well, people on here think that it's over for Diddy. Everybody's saying he won't be able to do any work. When you have money like that, you're gonna always be able to do something behind closed doors.
He's still 100-something millionaire. He ain't broke by far.
Oh, they were trying to. I do believe they were trying to break him though. Between me and you, they was trying to break the bank on him.
Of course.
Yeah, of course, Auntie Mickey.
They wouldn't let him tell. So it didn't really matter.
Yes. Yeah, it's interesting to see. But I will say this, B. I feel like this is the teardown of black men. This is the season. Last year and the year before, the year before that.
You get now.
And this is why black men in positions.
And all of them years, that was a breakdown.
Well, listen to what I'm saying. No, I get it. No. He put himself in that position. But what I'm saying is black men, CC Funk had to lay. CC Funk said he's not even a musician. A reason why I say is black men have to be careful when you get all this success. One thing I think a lot of black men forget is you're never going to be in the same seat as the counter partner Caucasian. So accept it and understand it. And remember, it don't matter how much money you make, you still the ninja to the powers that be. And I think that our black men forget this. And they forget this and they get so much money and success that they forget one key thing. It don't mean shit to the man. Nothing. And if we can remember that, I mean, think about this. I've thought about this Puffy thing over and over again. Us being in the entertainment industry. It's so many things he could have done differently, right? But if somebody had told him in his circle, like me and you, like we hang with a lot of people, we've never been afraid to tell a person, man, you doing some wrong shit. Stop that shit now. Too many people around him never told him that. Too many people just roll with it. They wanted to be around him. They were scared to get kicked from the circle, so they went along with it. He didn't have enough people saying, my man, look, I don't care if you don't like me, bro. That shit you doing is going to get you caught up. If he had had more people make him aware of himself, then he would have not made as many as those mistakes. But he had too many yes people. Black men have to watch out for the yes people. When you're successful, the yes people They ain't gonna say no to you. They're gonna be like, yeah, go ahead. It's all good. They want to be in the circle. This is what us black men have to remember.
But I don't think it was Clive. I think it was some other people that.
No, I never said it was. I never said it was him.
He said he sold his soul to Clive.
Oh no, everybody want to say Clive. Listen, let's talk about that. When Angie Stone passed, they said Clive Davis sent me to unalive her. Can you believe that shit? Be
wow.
The internet just be saying the craziest shit.
Right.
They said they hired me to unalive her. So everybody loves using Clive Davis' name. I don't know why. But that's like the scapegoat, but people want to really believe that. Everything is not Clive Davis, you guys. You guys got to get it together. You guys got to get it together. P. Diddy had a choice. Okay. He had a choice. There was a period of time where he transitioned from being broke to being a millionaire to then a billionaire. In between those changes, he somehow, some of the original people that was around him, they were no longer in his life. Those people that was telling him, don't do, my man, look, bro, don't. You see the interview when the one guy was talking about him that grew up with him? At one period of time, that guy wasn't around him no more.
Right.
That guy would have told him, hey, Puff, man, I've been knowing you. We've been kids together, bro. Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
We get money. One thing about black men, we get money. We feel like that's it.
Andre Harrell would have survived whatever they was going through. And I know one of my Leor would have said something different. Maybe but Leor is a good friend of ours too. Or Bert Padell. You know what I'm saying? Bert Padell would have probably changed his way. Maybe changed his way. So there's a lot of people that moved on, left, that moved around, or passed away. That probably would have changed this. But look, so where we at with it? I gotta get you something.
Say that again, B.
I gotta get you something to eat. I'm hungry.
And you can wait till this shit is done. You don't be trying to speed up my guy down. Listen, look at this shit, y'all. He trying to speed my damn interview up. We ain't speeding this shit up. We almost done. Relax, B. These people loving you. Warren said, I had a homeboy on the same type of rise. We had a talk. He opted in to stay wicked. On the wicked path, he recently hit some major stumbles. They're gonna always, Brother Warren, and that's gonna always happen. Yeah. Satin said they trying to pin Clyde Davis down. They couldn't stick him with the Whitney. Yeah, they always, that's the scapegoat for everything. Auntie Mickey say, you see, Diddy acted differently around Big Gene than his future, but yes, he sure did. Nurse Virgie said, Clive Davis is not an angel. There's something not clean in the water. Well, in the music industry, nursing Virgie, I got Brian on there. He'll tell you the music industry is not even close to perfect. So we've seen a lot of shit, but him and myself has had the same opportunities to fuck up like Puffy and anybody else that fucked up. Right. We chose to not do the shit. I'm just going to keep it 100 with you. We chose not to do it. You ain't got to be rich to do what Puffy did. There's a lot of people in the rock sector, country that do the same shit Puffy doing. They just ain't got popped.
But they didn't, because they don't. Right. That's there's a light in a dark situation there. Yeah. And I'm not gonna say which two is the one, but I'm just saying there's Mr. DJ. And the people that are big superstars,
take it back.
They don't say nothing about these people.
Yeah, absolutely not.
They don't say nothing about these people. I don't even know what song the name of that song, but it's a song that dude Sam Smith was on. I don't know what happened, but they gave them people a Grammy for it and ain't said shit about it after that.
See what I'm saying? And if we really historically want to go deep into some shit, we can go into Jerry Lee Lewis and we can go into Elvis and all kinds of other shit if we really want to do it.
Correct.
You know, listen, you guys, I'm going to ask you two last questions, B. Yeah, and then I'm going to release you from the interview. Brother Warren said yes. Where do you see the Gap Band 2.0 in the near future
Right,
And
right. Hold on. Right now, we it is done. It has been closed and shut down because my brother passed away, and that
okay,
is no
so you're saying that the legacy ended with Dre passing away over the summer.
over
So
the
you're not
over.
gonna replace it with a cousin and you and
No,
the other brother?
no.
You really gonna just that's it?
We got it. We. I can't. The other part of it, I can't talk about
Because
because
it's
it's
legal. It's illegal
yeah,
shit.
it's legal. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I get it. That percentage fell
Shutting it.
to the
Shutting
wayside
it.
once it, yeah.
We
Damn,
shut.
man.
And another. And I talked to my cousin yesterday, Black Tobin, and I think we might have something that's special that we about to probably possibly touch bases with, but and it's
You
just
feed him, Auntie Mickey. Go ahead. Go ahead, Dre.
I seen
Go
what
ahead,
she
finish
said.
it.
I
You
seen
go
you,
you
Auntie.
go ahead,
Uh,
finish it, Dre. What was
but yeah, so basically that's done. It's and it's legal, so I can't really talk about it.
okay. So what is the future of Brian, aka B Dub Wilson? What is the future of your music, the records you have? What's the future? Where do you see yourself as a producer, writer, arranger, artist, musician in the next 10 years?
That I see happening because I got some opportunities right now. So I'm waiting on those things to manifest. But I have a lot of records that are available at this
Of course
time.
you do.
So you can actually go to the Brian B. Dub
No,
Wilson.
we're gonna get to that. We're
Yeah,
gonna get to that last. I
yeah.
want to know the future of
In the future, I plan on sitting back and starting to create movies and soundtracks with. I got a couple of cats that I work with, soundtrack wise, and just writing movies, man, and skits or something, or what you call it, episodes like sitcom or some shit, and
okay,
just
series and stuff like that.
series, yeah,
Okay.
like get
Okay.
that. And if I
Okay.
can, once this other thing is complete,
Mm-hmm.
you may get a series from me as far as explaining my dad, Charlie, and Robin.
Well, you gotta
And
do that,
your
B.
series, yeah, I'm hoping that I can get it done, but it'll be a series. And it
Right.
might not be called that. It might not even be called The Gap Band. It might be called something else.
Right.
Contest of Fame or some shit. I got those are records that I know I from growing up that they had.
Those are good names to call the series. That's you bouncing
Correct.
off the music because you could tie that in with it eventually. Um,
Correct.
what was I going to say? Uh, CC Funk said you have a great sound, Brian.
Thank you.
Please let all the people know where they can find your music and also follow you, brother.
Either you can go to my Instagram, the real Brian B. Wilson, and then my Facebook is Brian B. Wilson. You can go to Google and you can just put up Brian B. Wilson and all my music pop up, and you can just different that I on YouTube as well.
To the left,
Take you with
to the right.
it'll take you right.
So did you guys hear that? On all social media is the real on Instagram. It's the real
On Instagram, the real Brian B. Wilson.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, it's Brian B. Wilson.
There it is, you guys.
Yeah, and then
And
you can as well Google. And
iTunes.
I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here because I appreciate you guys for sticking with us because that was a good interview, man. We talked about some politics. We talked about a few things.
Listen, he's going to make sure you keep your eye on him. B's always busy and doing stuff. B, listen, I appreciate you, brother, man. I love you, man.
I love you,
I know you've been planning on coming to Vegas and stuff. It's been long overdue, but looking forward to seeing you here, man, so we can smash some records in the studio, ladies and gentlemen. Brian, the legendary. Let me say this. The legendary. I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks. I'm telling you what I know. Because us in the music industry, we know each other. Because you don't know him and you don't know him. doesn't mean nothing. The industry knows him. The legendary Brian B. Dub Wilson, you guys. B, I love you, brother. Thank you. Stone Paxton Music and Life blog podcast. You guys catch me on the next. Let's go. B, listen, man. Don't stop till you get enough.
Right.
Don't, you feel what I'm saying? All right, y'all. Peace and love. B, go eat, man. Auntie Mickey's having them deliver the food right now. All right.
I seen that she talking about some lobster tails.
She's having them deliver DoorDash for you, B. All right, B. Have a good day, brother. I'll talk to you later, okay?
All right.
Yeah, they go to studio, y'all. I should have had you get on them drums, man.
Yeah.
You working today? Y'all. Okay, family, be safe, all right?
All right, baby boy. In a minute.
Thank you guys for watching Stone Paxton Music and Live blog and sometimes podcast, y'all. Bringing you exclusive interviews. It's about curating the music in our community, keeping Black music alive in the present, old school to new school, and keeping people aware of who did what during the period of time in music. All the old school legends. That's what my channel's about. Keeping the music alive for the next generation. Let's go, y'all. Thank you, Auntie Mickey.
And if you want an old school party, this ain't no hit and miss. We got everything you want. So people raise your drinks, say, oh yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Get all that love. Yeah, 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 girl. Show me some more.